Hey Starfinders, it's me, your boy, GM Logar, Logar the Ogar, Starmaster Logan, Mike Logan, Starfinder Infinite Creator, bringing you to Dead Sundays Enhanced Episode 6. You can currently see that you cannot see me. That is because it is extremely hot in my apartment. I have a couple more days to wait until I get my other air conditioner for the studio. I just moved here this year, so it will be a faceless. You're getting my special cartoon face right now. I hope you enjoy it. This episode starts with the Starfinders trying to finish their fight with the men with swords and then exploring the facility that they are in, trying to figure out what is going on and why this planet is doing the things that it does and why these suns are doing the things that they do and what the hell happened to the stellar degenerator and all the cultists that are looking for it. So before you watch this video, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment on the video about what your character would do in this situation, or just if you need just like a build check, just do that. That'd be great. Just send a link to the PDF. And if you do that, I'll get a tattoo of them. I won't get a tattoo of them.
In the depths of space, darkness begins to stir. Its acolytes have unearthed a centuries-old weapon with the monstrous capability to destroy a star. Four unlikely heroes, members of the Starfinder Society, are the only ones capable of ending this threat before suns begin to die. Dead Sundays Enhanced, first and third Sundays of every month at 7 on Twitch TV/Logar the Ogar and YouTube at Dead Sundays.
Spit him out, Pax.
Gods help us all.
I like pickled it into a slaw. It's really good.
And we're live. Hi, welcome to Dead Sundays. Dead Sundays is the show where we play Starfinder on a Sunday, and also every Sunday exchange some sort of very important recipe. Every time.
Yeah.
It happens every time. Somebody's like, hey, I cooked this chicken inside out with mayonnaise, and we're like, well, we all have to try it now. Right? That's what happens every week, right? Am I crazy?
I'm trying to picture how you turn a chicken inside out before you cook it. I'm sorry.
Ew.
Like that's blown my mind. I don't know what to do with that information.
You just
Inverse spatchcock.
yeah, you just
You
reverse the
just reach in
polarity.
and just pull it.
Yeah, you
Batch.
just stick it and rip it.
It's gonna
It's
be
a cooking
awful. Gonna
Anyway,
type
this
in
is
Captain
Dead
Ted.
Sundays, the show where we play Starfinder. Hi, welcome. If you are watching tonight, please keep a keen ear to what you are hearing while you watch us, because last week we had a little bit of a snafu in the way that I have my microphone and speakers set up, in that I was accidentally recording everybody's voice twice, and it came out in the end result audio, and there's nothing you can do about that. You just kind of have to suck that one up and upload it anyway. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
There is probably an expensive tool that would fix that, but
Nope.
this is a free show, and Daddy quit his job on Friday, so there is no. I am GM Logar the Ogar, Starmaster Logan. You all know me.
Temporary issue has occurred while connecting to the server. Please try again later. 200.
I hear Alexa in the background.
Yeah, she apparently cannot connect to the server. Temporary issue 200. I'm going
Aw,
to
babe.
go unplug her.
I hate when-
I'm gonna go put her out of her misery.
I hate when she begs when you do that. It's just the fucking worst.
I don't.
She's like, no, please.
Well,
I-
no, I thought we had something.
Babe, I can't reach the internet, babe. Help me.
When you plug her back in, she's like, Smithers, you're so good at turning me on. Love that. Doesn't the Mr. Burns voice sound?
Ugh. Okay. All right. So before we do anything else, I do want to make sure that our audio sounds good in the way that I need it to. My voice is probably not high enough. I am doing that because I turned the gain on my microphone down a little bit so that you guys won't hear my fan. Even though I have fucking noise filter technology on it that apparently does not work, but it is hot as fuck everywhere, so I need to keep it on. So, why don't we do our favorite thing called roll call, where you're going to introduce yourself and you're going to tell me what your character does, what their name is, and then I will make sure that you sound good for myself and for everybody at home. We're going to go in a random order. Beck, could you start us off?
At the end time.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Beck. I play Clara247. I'm good at flying ships and shooting and taking 0 damage on reflex saving throws.
Thank you. I love that for you.
Yeah.
Ryan, you go ahead.
My name is Ryan. I play Pax Duro, and I am good at swords.
Good at swords. It's a good thing to be at when you are surrounded by other people who are good at swords.
Mm-hmm.
Steph?
Hi, I'm Steph. I play the beverage, and
Oh God. I'm now like I'm itching now. Ugh. Quick, rush B.
Ian, please round us out.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ian. I play Horatio Raj Cruz, and I'm really good at buffing people and keeping them alive if they remember to tell me to do that.
That's hey, listen. That's fair. Okay. So I think everybody sounds good. I hope that you can hear us, and if you can't, and if you're listening to us, please let us know. There's nothing else we can do. So you guys are currently. Let's talk about what happened last time. What happened last time?
Let's not say we did.
Let's do it anyway, because you don't seem to want to do it, so therefore we need to do it. You guys fought a man that had mouths, one on his mouth where it should be, and then one on each of his palms where they obviously should not be. And that was very terrifying, and also his ex-wife was there for some reason, because I wanted to make the fight harder for you guys. You did not have a problem with that at all. You just shot him a bunch, and he fell over, and then Pax killed him. After that, you walked a little bit through the woods. You found the control facility that you were looking for. You were trying to find more information about some kind of gateway or demiplane that is accessed through the ring of 12 suns that make up the system that you are currently in. You're on a moon around one of those suns. It is the only moon with any kind of life on it, and has this building that is the only one that is left intact on the entire planet. You have approached this building. You saw a giant hole was blasted into the wall. You know that the Cult of the Devourer was kind of ahead of you. And then when you walked in, you saw 3 men in the corner kind of torturing, being very cruel with a small animal. You had to jump on them. You started to fight. The small animal ran away, and then the cult members attacked you. Little did you know that since you guys are so good at gun, the thing that is gonna kill you is guy who good with sword.
Yeah.
Which is not ideal.
didn't we used to have someone who had a sword?
You all
I seem to recall.
It's sort of like rock, paper, scissors, except it's gun, sword, magic, where it's just kind of like one beats the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to command grab. Beat
That
sword.
too.
How many iframes do we get? Can I start rolling around? Like, can Clara roll and like not take shots?
I mean, that's what evasion is.
Oh, okay.
It's literally like evasion is you get iframes when you dodge, which is infuriating. So, do you guys have any questions? Do you want to jump right back into combat? Do you have any choice words for me and my combat building?
Can we have all of our hit points and stamina back, and
Yeah.
also
No, good question.
all of our spell slots and ammunition?
No.
Also, can we take their swords away?
Yes.
So, I mean, every character can attempt to disarm another character. So, theoretically, yes. But it would have to be... it would have to be a very difficult attack for you to do that.
I just feel like last week the big issue was that we were just not rolling very good.
Oh yeah, you guys also kind of got fucked a couple times, I think.
Our roll, yeah, like I was missing shots left and right, and I do not typically do that often.
You miss a person from point blank range. That's insane.
First of all, when you play sniper, when you have a sniper rifle, point blank range is bad, and you actually take a penalty for that.
It feels like Clara would be able to just put the barrel of a gun to someone's chest and not miss.
Clara has done that before successfully. Like, I think it was back when we were on the asteroid.
Yeah, the asteroid. Yes.
Yes, the asteroid.
Yeah. Listen,
Asteroid.
shooting somebody that is 4 feet away from you with a rifle is actually more difficult than you think it is when they are also trying to kill you.
It's like
It's true.
casting a spell. It's like casting a spell in somebody's face.
Real life is not like John Wick. Real life is not like video
Real life
game
is not
where you
like
just
John Wick.
No, it's not. I hate to tell you.
Is Starfinder like real life?
Yeah, no, Starfinder is like real life in that there's a lot of different people and they're all really different at a lot of different things, and that everybody is.
Well, Dave Bautista.
And we all hate each other.
We all hate
Can't
each
wait
other.
for John Wick 5, where I can turn to the person I'm watching with and go, "This is so fake." Unlike Starfinder, which is like real.
Which is like real. Yeah, I would.
I will say, Logan, as far as bad rolls, I actually landed my gravity tether on
Yeah.
cultist number 1. But that's still a thing that's happening. So.
Right. So they cannot move away from you without treating it like difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
Now, while you are tethering Cultist 1, is that the only thing that happens? Can you surge damage into it every time?
I can drag them around.
Just drag them around. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I don't think I need to set up anything else. I did go ahead and enter these guys in as real combatants instead of just using the numbers from my notebook. If you... Actually, it won't affect you at all, literally. So don't even worry about it.
Okay.
But if you guys don't have any more questions or anything you want to add, I think we can get right back into it if you're ready.
Well, I'm curious if we have names for them yet, and if they're not Porthos. If one of them is not Porthos, I'll be mad. Because they really should be the Three Musketeers.
You can tell me what the other guy's name is.
If I remembered the other guy's name off the top of my head,
Okay, so we have
Alonzo.
Cultist
would've
1.
said them.
We have
Alonzo Hamburger Jones. Just because I got that guy on my brain right now.
Probably Alonzo.
all right. So we have
Yeah.
Alonzo
right.
Hamburger and Jones.
the
and
three
Alexander Dumbass.
the Three Musketeers: Portho, Columbo, and Cultist 2.
Perfect.
Who is dead?
Porthole?
Who is dead? Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah, man.
It is
All right.
Cultist 3's turn. Oh, who I cannot remember who it actually is because
I want to say it was. I want to say it was
Porthos.
Porthos.
yeah, it's Porthos. Okay.
Yeah, they're still in initiative order labeled Cult 3 and Cult 1. At least on my
What?
page it is.
Yeah. that's what
Oh no,
looks
it just updated.
All right, sweet.
There we go. All right, I had to go in and change it. Yeah, Foundry is great, but there has some very particular order of operations that you have to do with tokens and everything, actually. So Porthos is going to... he's going to spontaneously grow like a feathered cap
Oh.
Amazing.
and take like a fencer's stance, and then he is going to make a full attack at Horatio.
He should miss.
Oh, this is wrong. Hold on
I
one
think
second.
he should miss.
Growing a hat with a feather should be a full action.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever you like. I just have to rearrange this real quick. Actually, should do it in here. Sorry. Forgot to do this part. It was funny because I was thinking about it earlier, and I'm like, I don't remember doing that, and that's because I didn't do it.
Oh. He didn't do it.
Okay. A full attack on Horatio.
Yeah, it hits me pretty hard.
What about the second one?
Yeah.
They both hit you?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I do
Yeah.
not want to make the call to Horatio's parents.
Bro, I'm dead.
That's very dead.
So what happens if I like get negative hit points and then I get even more negative hit points in a turn?
I don't know. This has never happened to us before. All right.
I feel like Zip will have to write a really nice letter. That's what.
So put yourself. So so take out your 23, and then lots of things are going to happen to you, Rick. Most of them are bad.
Most of them involve a warm white light beckoning me.
There's confirmed an afterlife. You're okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Like I told you guys before, if you die, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of yours.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at the part I need to be
come
at.
back with like proof of an afterlife and be completely inconsolable.
So when you go down to 0 HP, you gain the dying condition.
Oh, no.
You're unconscious and you're dying. And you will have to use some of your resolve points on your turn to stabilize yourself.
Didn't this happened to Clara a long time ago?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that now. So if you are dying and have enough resolve points, you can spend a number of resolve points equal to 1/4 of your maximum. Minimum 1, maximum 3. So for you, that would be... Where the hell are your resolve points? Okay, so...
9, baby.
Is 2. You'd have to spend 2. So because a quarter of 9 would be 2. On your turn to immediately stabilize. This means you're no longer dying, but you remain unconscious. If you don't have at least 3 resolve points remaining when you are dying, you lose resolve points as per the dying rules. So basically, if you don't spend these points, you just start losing resolve points in general.
Okay.
And then on your next turn, if you are stable and have enough resolve points, or if you were knocked unconscious from non-lethal damage, you can spend 1 resolve point at the start of your turn to heal 1 hit point. You are no longer dying. You immediately become conscious, and you can take your turn as normal.
Okay.
If your hit points reach 0, which you have, you are dying. You immediately fall unconscious and can take no actions. While dying, you lose 1 resolve point each round at the end of your turn, which is important. And I think that we will just say that you don't take more damage once you're dying, because I don't want to have to figure that out. I think what would probably happen is you take a resolve point. So what we'll say is that the first one kills you, and he sees that it kills you, and that second one is actually directed at Pax. And Pax, I think a 22 does not beat your kinetic AC.
It does not.
Okay. All right, so Horatio, it is your turn. The only thing that you can do is either give up and die, or spend 2 resolve points to stabilize yourself, which means that you are no longer dying.
Let's talk about that giving up thing. No, just kidding. So I'm going to spend a resolve point.
Okay, you spend 2 resolve points.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 resolve points.
All right, so you are no longer dying. You are unconscious.
Okay, and then next turn I can spend a resolve point and get a hit point back, right?
Correct.
Okay.
For the most part, it's just like a general rule for when we play. If you are on the ground and unconscious, they are not going to attack you again, because it's like unfair to you. However, if there is a NPC that really, really does not like you, and I mean like you have done something to this person, they are more likely to attack you while you're down and probably kill you.
Good thing I'm lovable and have high charisma, and I never did anything like stick a guy with an electric knife thing that like stuck him to the ground.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
everybody knows party face Horatio Cruz.
Yeah, the only rule I can find about. Oh, here we go.
I found them both. You want me to put them in the chat?
Yeah. While you are dying, if you have any stamina points, any damage you take reduces from those first. Yeah. Okay. While you are dying, if you have any stamina points, any damage you take still reduces those first. The first time each round you take hit point damage, whether from an attack or from continuous damage, such as the bleed effect, you lose 1 resolve point. That's okay. That's what I assumed.
Okay.
And then you have to take, at any point after that in the round, if a single source, such as one attack, deals hit point damage greater than half of your maximum hit points, but less than your maximum hit points, you lose 1 additional resolve point.
Gotcha. So nobody throw a grenade near me.
Huh?
Huh?
Don't get one of them healing grenades I've seen in video games.
Actually, I think those do exist.
You know, in video games, how
Yeah,
there's,
yeah.
like, healing grenades.
You're Anna's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cultist 2 is dead. Pax, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step here and attack Porthos. It's a 24 hit.
Sorry. I was deciding whether or not he was going to step up.
I mean, yeah, I don't know where he's gonna step up to, but he's
Well, he could
welcome
just
to.
step to right here. I mean, just cut.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, he had a flank. That would be fine.
Yeah, that hits him.
Okay. 23.
Jesus.
Mods, kill this guy.
Okay. Anything else? I have to turn
Um,
down these dice rolls. They are so fucking loud.
That's all I can do for now, but I'll be a problem because I'm gonna ask to defend Horatio and split damage. I don't know if that'll save resolve points in a dying state.
No,
Yeah,
because he's
That's too
not
bad.
taking any damage right now.
Yeah. My mom says I'm not allowed to take any damage when I'm on the ground like this.
Zib, it's your turn.
Damn, I was gonna inspiring boost ratio, but I guess it's a
So
kind of mood.
what you could do is you could wait until. Well, no, hold on.
Yell, "Don't die on me." Horatio.
I mean, I'll let
okay,
you.
Captain.
You can ready an action for that when you see Horatio wake up. You inspiring boost him.
You're a weird gooner, but you cast
Huh?
some really spells sometimes.
Or you could just wait a whole turn.
What did you say?
Me?
Um,
you can just
No,
you can-
not you.
Oh, okay.
No, the guy who said weird gooner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I ignored that completely. I let him say what. Just you go do whatever you're doing over there.
I was pretending you're a captain talking to
Goon
Rod, who has
Zip doesn't know what that is.
Zib would never.
Zip's a Chad? Zip's like, you know how you fell over? It was because I was drawing that picture of you as a dork and me as a Chad.
Yeah, I'm the Pipo, you're the Pepe. You're a very weird champ. Wait, so is readying an action like a standard action?
Yes.
Or like just defers my
So basically, you ready an action with a specific trigger, and then during your turn, or during the space between your next turn, you use your reaction to make that happen.
Yeah, it'll probably be fine.
Also fair.
So I'm just gonna get him on porthole and clever attack Columbo.
Okay.
Which I'd love to finally get to say that.
You should do a coup de grace and say, just one more thing.
Okay, hold on one sec.
Huh?
Okay, that is enough. He is flat-footed to the whole crew.
Great.
Woo!
What is the thing you say? Do you say what? Just one more thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, what?
Just one more thing, and then you like, what am I supposed to do with that? Just stands there.
You say just one more thing and then you shoot him.
Shit.
That is not
Just
enough. Sorry.
One more thing shoots, misses, and he's like, "What was the thing, though?" What was
Hey, you shot me. I don't like that. But he is still flat-footed to everybody, as well as putting get him on Porthos. Clara, it's your turn.
I'm gonna get myself a little bit of a better angle here, and I'm gonna shoot Columbo.
Yes, just barely. Nice.
20. I did not roll my paradoxes. Let me do that real quick. Usually try to do that before.
Yeah, so after this fight, after you level up, paradoxes are going to be per game day, because I realized that if we do them every session, you will just constantly be getting more of them.
I want the record to show that I said, really, every session? Are you sure it's not game day?
It is game day. And I wanted to do it by session. And then I realized
that's not working.
But
I want to be clear, I gave you the opportunity to start with.
Listen,
like,
I know what
arc.
I did. I know what I did. Listen, I'm...
Okay. You know what you're about, son. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Alright, so you do 20 damage to this Columbo man, who does not like it at all. And it is going to be his turn. He is going to... oh, good. Look at that. He
Pulls out a grenade. My wife picked these up for me.
Guy could go broke with a hobby like this. Thinking, hold on. Okay. What does this do? Okay. Yeah, he is going to throw an incendiary grenade at your feet.
Rude.
Not at your feet, between the two of you. So he gets more than enough, and he is going to do incendiary damage. Now, one thing I forgot about these is that... Oops, nope, delete that. Don't look at that. Wrong one.
Okay.
Okay. Great. 6 damage.
That's much better.
So you guys have to make a reflex saving throw. And if you fail, one thing I forgot about incendiary grenades is that they have burn. And if you fail the saving throw, you're on fire.
Woof.
So Zib and Clara, I'm going to need a reflex saving throw from you guys. I think Clara gets it. She doesn't take any damage and is not on fire. Zib also gets it, takes half damage. So you take 3 damage, and you are not lit on fire. Great turn. Great turn. Yeah. He is going to do this weird loop-de-loop that he does so that he doesn't incur an attack of opportunity.
That's fair.
And it's going to be Porthos' turn. Porthos is going to... attack Pax. He pulls out his sword and he's holding it in front of him. And then he, as he strikes you, or attempts to strike you... Oh, no, he strikes you.
That'll hit.
Yeah. As soon as he does, he hits you for 12 slashing damage. That's not right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's not
Don't-
right.
I'm waiting.
Very strange that it didn't do the correct damage. There you go. That's correct.
That is significantly better.
Significantly worse, yeah. That he's going to run away from you.
Okay, well, that's going to incur attack of opportunity, won't it?
Yes.
Excellent.
He doesn't
I'm gonna-
care.
I do. I'm hitting him with my sword. Where is it?
It's an axe
I'm hitting him with my axe.
that I made for you. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I'm hitting him
Yeah.
with the axe that you made for me.
I have a spiky club.
Spiky
Can I also
club.
attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Fuck. Yes, you can. I forgot about that. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, that misses.
Dang it.
Boo. Even with get him? What does get him do?
Oh, fuck. He's got. Damn
We got him!
Oh, yeah, you got him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We
we got him.
We got him.
15.
All right.
Wait, no, hang on. Hang it, it's a 2. Nope.
All right. So you do 21. You do 21, which leaves him with 13 hit points. And as soon as he hits Pax and runs away, Clara does a very cool. You got like every time Clara does something cool, I want you to imagine the scene in Terminator 2 where he's on the motorcycle and he has the lever action shotgun. That is why I put the lever action on Pearl, specifically so that Clara could flick it and spin it and cock it and reload it all in one cool move and then shoot a guy.
Roses are just falling out of like Clara's sleeve.
Single glove takes off from Columbo's jacket.
And
That's
he is
not
dead.
how rifles work.
The kid who played Montana Max and
You are correct.
Tiny Toons
I'll just have this.
is not ratting you out to pigs.
So Porthos actually dies like over here.
I like the idea that Porthos's momentum takes him to Clara's feet.
Sure. Yeah. So he runs and you kind of push him forward with the sword and then Clara blasts
It's
him
an
in the
axe
chest.
that you specifically made for me, sir.
Fuck.
It was the spiky club.
Spiky Club. Horatio, it is your turn. You are
right,
unconscious and stable.
Yeah, let's spend that resolve point.
Okay, you gain 1 hit point at the beginning of your turn.
So that just means I'm still on the ground and shit.
Yep.
Okay.
But you're stable. You're no longer stable because you're just alive. But you
I'm
are
prone.
prone
Yeah.
because you're laying on the ground.
In this game, you basically can stop dying through sheer force of spite and stubbornness.
Yeah, through your
You
resolve.
just be like, no, I'm
Just
not
like,
gonna die.
Oh shit, I'm dying. I gotta
Everybody
stop
has
doing that.
Everybody basically has that orc feat, you know, and I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
So that you can still take your turn.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a round to, think about what just happened.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to take your turn. You can just kind of lay there.
Columbo was alive.
A
Right?
lot just happened
Correct.
to you, so
Can I move? Can I crawl?
You can, when you're on the ground, you can use your move action to crawl. If you crawl, you can only move 5 feet, and it does
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna-
count as a guarded step.
Can I crawl behind Pax?
You will still incur attack of opportunity.
I don't have a reaction to defend you right now either.
Yeah. Can I just ready my Electroplax shield to guard?
Sure.
That's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he probably isn't going to hit you, but he would if he had the opportunity to attack.
Yeah. That's why I'm just gonna put my Electroplax shield up.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's any other swift actions I can take or anything like that.
Nah, the only basic swift actions are change grips and drop prone.
Yeah.
There is a feat called Kip
I'd like
Up.
to drop- I'd like to drop more prone.
Sure. Yeah, you just splay yourself out.
Just man sprint.
Just-
Pancake.
Starfish.
That's what
Just-
you see pugs do when they're scared. Just
Yeah, I'm just gonna ready Electroplex arm buckler shield.
Okay.
Brace myself.
Pax, it is your turn.
I am gonna hit this guy with my technologically advanced spiky club. 23.
I
He
think
was
so.
flat-footed.
Yep. Yep.
Yay.
Yep. Yep.
22 damage.
Okay. He's still up,
Okay.
ranting and raving about the power of the Devourer.
Classic.
That's pretty catchy.
Yeah, as you do.
power of the
You
Devourer.
still have a move action.
I do. I'm not really in anyone's way right now, so I think I'm probably best to be. No, I'm gonna take a step here. 5-foot step there. So if he tries to make his way towards Clara or Zib, I get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Zib, it is your turn.
Classic Zib turn. We get him. Clever attack.
Nice. Perfect.
The old 1-2 punch, the way they call it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Don't even
I'll
have
do
to
it.
figure out what it is.
Get her done.
Huh?
So he is flat-footed to you and everybody around you. He is get-emmed. And yeah, you can go ahead and shoot that man.
Ciao.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
Kerchow. That definitely hits.
C is for cool damage.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. You do 7 cool damage to him, and he is questioning his life choices. How did he get here? Worshipping such a god. Is it that cool? He doesn't know.
Where is my beautiful god?
Where
This is not my beautiful devourer.
this is not my beautiful annihilation. Clara, it is your so the get 'em. Does that deal extra damage, or is that only if you spend the resolve point?
That is only if I spend the resolve point.
Clara, it is your turn. There is a dead man at your feet, and an almost dead man between you and Pax.
I'd like to shoot the almost dead man, please.
Interesting choice.
Yes,
God,
'cause
just 20s on 20s.
he's
man.
flat-footed. You hit him.
Yay!
24.
Bang bang.
He explodes.
Gross.
You shoot him in kind of like a soft part of the armor in the back, and then the bullet just kind of ricochets on the inside of the armor and turns him into like a just devourer cultist meat pile, and he just collapses straight down. Actually, he collapses in the way that Obi-Wan Kenobi collapses when Darth Vader kills him. He just goes, all of his clothes just go straight down into a pile, and he's liquefied. Yeah, the liquefied
Gross.
part didn't happen in Star Wars, but it happens in this. Yes, perfect, exactly. Yes.
Exactly.
All right,
We've
You guys
solved your
won.
sword puzzle.
you'll solve my little sword puzzle.
Yay!
Mm.
Is anybody having an elixir? Or
I got some potions, bud.
something? I'm trying to think of what do they call from Final Fantasy? I think they're actually just called elixir, right?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
elixir. Yeah,
Yeah.
an elixir
It's-
is all magic points, all health points.
He's beat up them little blue big-headed aliens with a UFO for them. Hey, well, it's smart that I turned down your elixir earlier, didn't I?
I guess.
Because
What?
I would be dead now.
So I have 5. Do you want like 2?
Yeah.
Alright.
Appreciate it.
Is there a way for me to transfer, or should I just use them, but we just heal Raj?
Yeah, that's fine. Do that.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah, let's just do that.
19?
Nice.
And are any of those ones? 2 of those are 1s. What does the 1 replace become?
So you can re-roll one of the ones.
Okay. That's a D8.
Ugh, bummer.
Oh, so
Ooh.
8 plus 1 plus 2 is 11.
Okay, I really appreciate it.
30 HP total. Nice.
That ain't
Yeah.
bad.
If you guys would like, now is a perfect time to spend 1 resolve point and also get your stamina points back.
Yep.
I'm actually
Mm.
down to 4.
I'm going to
resolve points. I'm gonna
mend
wait.
myself also for an additional. It's a cantrip.
It's cantrip.
It's a
It's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
And I'll spend that resolve point. It's chunky.
Did your resolve point give you your stamina back? I guess it's just slow to update on my.
Yeah, it did
screen.
not give you your stamina
It didn't.
back.
Yeah, it didn't do it.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
chunky.
Did you?
There it is.
There it is.
I manually restored my stamina.
Okay. All right. So in that 10 minutes that you guys are kind of licking your wounds and taking your healing serums, and I also imagine that, huh? Go ahead.
I mean, 10 minutes is enough time for me to pull the spacesuits out of the closet from last week and show
Oh
them to
yeah,
everybody.
sure.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah. You were so stoked about that.
So stoked.
So as you were about to fight those guys in the corner, Pax.
This guy's in the spot. Oh, sorry. You're gone.
This guy, Pax, was in this corner looking in the closet. As Pax opened the closet, oh my god, inside of it were 4 spacesuits constructed for Kishali anatomy.
Great.
Initially, are kind of buggy, right?
I mean, they're
Humanoid.
humanoid-ish.
Yeah.
They are just regular spacesuits, though. They offer only environmental protection and no armor bonuses. They are
It's just like, so pretty much what we have on.
They are, yeah. So spacesuits are literally for non-adventurers. They're just like clothes in space.
Clothes in space.
But these are vintage.
Yeah. So, but all of you guys are looking.
Do they have
at
like
them.
do they have like patches from a mission or anything?
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
They do
not
have
even.
like they do have like the retro futuristic thing kind of going on though.
Mm,
They're like are they puffy suits? Are they the big white puffy suits?
yeah, sure. They're the big white puffy spacesuits from like a really long time ago.
Do they have the Snoopy caps, like the black and white Snoopy caps?
Oh man, that's a good look.
Yeah.
Yes.
I take one from each suit and hand them out to the crew.
I don't want this.
I appreciate it because this is really lifting up my spirits because I almost died.
Clara,
That's it.
while you are inspecting the suits with Pax, why don't you make a perception check?
Oh god, okay. $23.
There is in the wall behind where the spacesuits were hung up, there is a false panel, and you touch it and it opens, and there's fucking shit in there, and there's like this little
Yeah.
cache of
There's
weird-
cash?
No, there's a cache.
Yes, cat.
Yeah, there is American money.
Moolah.
There is a bunch of little things that look like grenades and a pistol.
Okay, the things that look like grenades, are they grenades?
Yeah, but you're not really sure what kind of grenades they are.
Hey, Captain?
Only one way to find out.
So do you want to take them and just like not try to figure that out what they are?
Yeah, not yet.
All right, I love that. I love.
Mystery grenade.
So yeah, just put
When you like taste them like a sommelier or like a cocaine dealer.
Yeah.
And then what's
Suck
up
on
with
the
the
grenade
pistol?
a little bit.
Zip
what's up?
rubs it on their tentacles. Like,
I don't have tentacles, freak.
Not tentacles.
Mandibles?
No, the
Antenna?
yes, thank you. And tentacles. That's right. I'm
No.
sorry. I was thinking of antenna. I said tentacles. I know. Nasty bitch. I know. I'm sorry. I can't be anybody but who I am.
Pretty
Disgusting.
So I'm just gonna put down
Three
something.
mystery
Three?
grenades. Yeah.
Okay.
What's up with the pistol?
The pistol is a you've never really seen a pistol like this either. It is clearly made by the Kishali. I mean, all this little cache of equipment was
Casually.
Kishali was clearly made by the Kish. And you have never seen a pistol quite like this either. So
Is there like a engineering check or something I can do to maybe see if I can figure out more about it?
you can do exactly that.
It's too bad we
Woof.
can't FaceTime our best
Woof.
friend Space Devil.
Hey Raj,
Hey,
you want to look at something weird?
yeah, sure.
Clara picks up the pistol and is like, man, I don't fucking know, and then throws it at Raj.
Kind of weird that you don't recognize a gun. Let me take a look at it though.
Yeah, Raj, you don't recognize this either.
You got a 33.
Damn.
Yeah, so
33?
so here's what's important. You don't recognize it. But by looking at it for a couple minutes, you understand what it is. You have spent enough time around Kishali technology to figure out that this is a disruption pistol. It does sonic damage, has the boost capability, and will stagger a foe on a critical success.
So it's kind of like a shock grenade, but not.
But gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like pretty accurate actually.
I don't really have a lot of use for a pistol.
It does 2d6 damage.
But I will take it to upgrade my laser pistol that I never use if nobody else wants it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Then I will take it.
Okay, putting it on your sheet right now.
Sick.
So just full disclosure, there is in this book there is a description of what are called Kishali batteries. They are batteries that were made by the Kishali and are different than the standard Packworld's battery.
That's
We're
what I
not
figured.
going to worry about that. It's a battery. Like, we don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for
We don't-
that.
We don't need an adapter.
No.
Right.
Let me give you one
That's-
more battery. Oh,
Regular.
I did give you 2 more batteries.
That's a lot of batteries.
All right. Yeah. Okay. And then Zib has 3 mystery grenades. Who does? They do what? What do you? Who knows?
Huh?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Oh,
Huh?
Can I, mechanically, can I not actually in-game shoot, but just roll real quick? Because I'm not seeing the little, like, pop-up attack button like I do for, like, Pearl and the other one. Oh, nope, it's there now.
Yeah, you had to equip it.
Okay,
So
cool.
there's
Never mind.
that little check mark. If you click the check mark,
Ah,
that's the equip button.
I see. Neat.
Can I start writing losers with swords in my Mind Wars archive?
You can sure, but they are human, and
Excellent.
they
I haven't killed one of those yet while I've had the book.
Yes, you have. No, again.
Jangles.
Again,
Oh, that's right. Jangles was human.
Jangles was human, but also when you
Jangles
got
was a shiny human, so he got his own record.
when you got the book, it filled in everything you had already met,
Okay.
and it's only new stuff.
The sword, but he needs to log the sword variant.
That's true. I need to log the sword.
It's like a
variant.
special regional
type.
Pokemon.
yeah.
I like the idea I start writing and it just like flashes at me. You've already entered the.
And Pax just does it anyway.
Yeah, just keeps
But
writing it, just deletes itself.
It's like the guy looks different. He was filthy.
How are their swords?
They are centered longswords. Centered longswords. I will look this up real quick. Long sword.
Long.
Oh.
A centered longsword does 2d8 damage plus your strength and specializations. So they're not anything special. They're only level 7 weapons. They are just a slightly advanced longsword, slightly above the standard.
Wouldn't be bad for anyone who needs a melee weapon.
I wouldn't know what to do with that, honestly.
I'm gonna pick all 3 up and stick them in my fanny pack.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna stick me overweight, so I can
We're
sell
gonna
them
find
later.
out. Let's see. Inventory. You are.
Thankfully, I leave a bunch of this stuff on the ship.
All right, there you go. 3 centered longswords.
Where's my weight? Where is my weight now?
I don't know. I was just looking for it too. I don't actually know. Because each of those is a bulk, so.
Yeah. I should be getting close.
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worrying about it.
Okay.
How
No
about
idea.
anything else? Do you have anything fun on them? Like, I don't know, a walkie-talkie?
No.
Do they have wallets?
Each of them have the same thing. No,
Okay.
they're no cred sticks. They each just have a sword, a disintegrator pistol, which is the acid gun that you guys found a while ago and is now very underleveled, and their golem forge plating, rank 3.
Yeah, I think everyone's got better than Golem. Well,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, I think everyone's got better than Golem Forge 3. All right, I'm just gonna start. Oh, sorry, go on.
You say whatever you were gonna say, because I was gonna say something irrelevant.
I'm gonna throw their asses in the closet because I'm hiding the bodies. I don't want anyone
Excellent.
to see a bunch of dead people.
I love that. So make a strength check to drag them all to the athletics check to drag them all into the closet. Okay, perfect. And then how are you going to? I guess just close and lock the door.
Yeah, just close and lock the door.
Excellent. All right. So now
I'll put the space suits on top of their bodies.
do you want to dress them in this? Do you
Put
want to
them
dress them
in
in
the
the space?
spacesuits and then hang them on the hangers.
Yes.
Can I? Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay. Good. Okay. We'll just say that you guys
Several
say.
hours later.
Yeah, a couple hours to do that. Now, what we are going to do next is we are going to do a mid-session level up.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
the reason that we are going to do that is because you guys have had 3 encounters in a row over the span of about 4 real-world hours. So
Getting that stuff. It was
Huh?
Very sleepy.
terrifying.
right. So basically, I want to do this mid-session level up so that you guys can get some of your stuff back and then decide whether or not you want to continue forward or go back and take a rest. Now, I'm going to tell you that you guys sent those escape pods out as a distraction. That
Yeah.
has had an effect on where the other major NPCs are. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm also
They're
going
coming
to
straight for us.
I'm also going to tell you that going back and taking a rest will also have an effect on how the NPCs are moving around. Okay?
Gotcha.
Fair.
It might not have a significant effect. It might not have an effect that ever even matters in the flow of things. But I just want you to consider that part before you decide whether or not you're going to go back to the ship and rest. Because the cult has arrived before you. They have a bit of a foothold in just a few days exploring the planets and the facilities. So, who wants to level up first?
I have to pick a combat feat, so I would love to go not first.
Okay. Let me see something real quick. Level 10's a good one. Because
Yeah.
level 10, you also get your second ASI. I believe.
Sounds about right.
And I can't seem
I
to
don't think I get
find-
any class features, but I know my stats bump up a bunch.
So Horatio, let's do you first.
Yeah, I think fourth level. I know fourth level spells unlock for me, which is great, but I gotta learn some. How do I make my guy go up a level again?
So hold on, let me get to the Technomancer page real quick.
Yeah. Like all I remember is that I don't get any feats, but I get the new spell slots, and then like my base stats jump up pretty good.
Right. So level 10 Technomancer, you get no more class features.
Yeah.
However, in Foundry, what you have to do is go to the character and go to features, open the Technomancer
Oh, here it is.
feature and change it
Yeah.
to 10.
Yeah. Let me do that.
Go ahead and do that.
It's doing the thing where when I click the edit thing, it just brings up the like, hey, here's what a fucking Technomancer is.
Yeah.
You know?
So you have
no,
to go.
I got it. This is new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to go to
Boom.
the details page. Perfect. Okay. So
Yeah,
that'll
and I-
automatically update your hopefully your spell slots. Let's see.
Yep. Should be good. Yeah, I got no, it didn't update my spell slots. My spell.
It's probably does. You probably don't show any because you don't have any 4th level spells in there.
Yeah, I think you have to manually add them. I remember
feel
that.
invigorated. But man, look at that. My hit points and my stamina, like all my base stats are actually not hot garbage anymore.
You are allowed to know 4 level 3 spells, so you get 1 more spell in level 3, and 2 level 4 spells.
Yeah, but wouldn't I have to be in a place to like learn those?
No.
Sure about that? Okay.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I've always done it with like you can't do that shit until you sit and rest.
Yeah,
You know?
it don't matter. You're
Okay.
resting right now.
Okay.
You're putting things together, and you're like, oh, what if I added 2 instead of added 6? I also have to find your. There's a standard like level up thing. Found it. Yeah, so all you get is your second ability score increase. Let me find out how to
It
get
got
that.
automatically jumped on there, didn't it?
I don't think so. Let me close your sheet and open it again.
Okay.
No. Have to figure out how to find it again. It's not in class features. It's not in conditions. Feats? Is it in feats?
I'm pretty sure I don't get anything except like kick-ass base stat bonuses at level 10.
You don't. Yeah, the only thing you get is the
the new
increase
level 4. Yeah.
and the spells. I can't remember how to find the ability score increase.
That did it automatically.
I thought so too. Oh. Found it. I just clicked it. Yeah, so Horatio, if you go into your sheet, you'll see ability score increase level 10. If
Where-
you click go to features, ability score increases. If you click the little note, the edit item, it'll let you pick which ones you want to increase.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then you should be done.
Yeah. I'll go through my spell books and like add the level 3 spell, the 2 level 4s. But,
Okay.
Man, I'll have to pick 4 to increase. I mean, that's pretty easy.
Clara, you're gonna go next.
So I'm now gonna be level 5 precog, level 5 operative.
Nice, nice.
Because spells are dumb.
Spells are dumb.
Spells are so dumb.
Ready to go down.
Alright, so we got that going on. And then I don't think for level 5 operative you do anything particularly interesting.
You do. You get a specialization exploit.
Ooh. What is that?
That's a great question.
What is that?
Clara's specialization is
Sniper or long range?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything in level 5 in like the foundry sheet for operative. It goes from 4 straight to 7.
What? No.
But
Hold
I
on.
can check
Simon,
not
my
this.
computer just wanted to give me a huge ad for Windows 11 that blocked out all of my screen. Okay,
I
thanks.
hate
Okay.
that.
Yeah, so I've gotten rid of that. Windows, please don't ever
Yeah.
do that to me again.
So no, I'm on Nethys now and I'm looking, and at level 4 I got debilitating trick. I don't get any new kind of feat or anything until 7th.
I'm looking at
Specialist exploit and
Yes.
sorry, yeah, the chart. Specialization exploit in my trick attack is upgraded. But what is a specialization exploit? Where do I find a list of those, and how do I pick one?
so
Specialization.
you go to your specialization, and then it should have a list of exploits.
Okay. I will look through this and let you know what I pick after you do Captain or Pax.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what your specialization is.
Is it not sniper stuff? Let me try looking at my features and see if that answers anything.
Apparently, it's never getting hit. That's your archetype.
Because like, I picked
Yours-
I picked Ghost as my first specialization. I think.
You're right. So you get another. I would assume you get another exploit from Ghost.
Okay. No, I'm not really seeing like any like sub exploits. I'm seeing that I can do a cool thing at 11th level, but
Yeah. Hold on one sec. Huh. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what a specialization exploit is.
I don't know. I can try. I could do some like quick Google searches and see if I find anything.
Do I have?
Aha! I'm sorry, I found it. Ghost, your specialization exploit is called Cloaking Field.
Ooh. Okay.
Soon as we find that. Found it. I don't know what it does.
It sounds great. Oh yeah, it's right above. Okay.
I just threw it in there, yeah. And your trick attack goes to 3d8, but you still can't quite do a trick attack with any of
With
your
a
weapons.
sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is an ability that lets you do that, and I don't know what it is.
If I ever switch to that pistol I just picked up, it's over for you, hoes.
You
Okay.
should also have debilitating trick, but it also doesn't really matter because
I don't do trick attacks, but I think
right.
I do. I just don't think I can use it for anything.
Yeah, debilitating trick is when you attack somebody, you can Why won't this open for me? Please open. Oh my god. When you attack somebody, you can make them flat-footed.
Sick.
With your trick attack, but you have to obviously use a trick attack weapon.
So cloaking field, you can bend light around yourself and muffle any minor sounds you make, allowing you to nearly vanish when not moving. Even when you move, you appear only as an outline with blurry features. Cloaking field doesn't make you invisible, but it does make it easier to sneak around. Activating the cloaking field is a move action. When what?
I remember. Okay.
I
Yes.
can use stealth to hide, even when being directly observed and with no place to hide. If you remain perfectly still for at least one round, you gain a +10 bonus to stealth checks. Sick.
Do you guys remember when you fought that crazy man on the comet and then he suddenly disappeared?
Was that it?
That was cloaking field. Yeah.
Oh,
Where he was
shit.
like invisible, but like not really invisible, but he was like pretty invisible. Invisible enough that it fucked you up. That's what that was. Yeah. Okay. Pax, you want to go next?
Yeah, but I have a question because I can't seem to find it.
Yep.
There is a feat called Frightfully Tough, which
Okay.
I already love. And it says, as a reaction, when a melee weapon attacks you, you can attempt to sunder combat maneuver against the attacker, dealing damage to the weapon that hit you, and if successful, I break their weapon and intimidate everyone else around them.
Oh.
I cannot find the rules for Sunder.
Sunder is oh god, it's like one of the paizos most fiddly.
It's like stun, but worse.
You
It
have to
is-
build specifically around it above the table. Like you have to specifically build around like a Sunder character, just so you
All
know.
right.
Yeah.
Alright, then
So basically, what you would have to do is you would be attacking the weapon that somebody is holding.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we're not going to do that because I will have 15 ranks of Intimidate after I level up, and instead I will pick up Lock Eyes, which says you can spend a resolve point as a standard action to challenge an opponent that you can see to single combat. Attempt a intimidation check, and then there's rules for that. If you succeed, the opponent cannot directly attack or target any creature other than you until it makes an attack against you. So, I'm gonna pick up Taunt.
Okay. I can't seem to find Lock Eyes,
I will just
so you
copy
can just
it into the Discord.
yeah, copy and paste it. I will upgrade your soldier to level 10. There you go. You get a combat feat, and you also get an ability score increase. So make sure you click that and pick what skills you want to or abilities you want to increase.
Click what? I don't see a thing to click.
In your sheet, if you see ability score increase level 10, go all the way to the right and click the little notepad.
I do not see that, but we can figure that out later.
Okay. Clara, make sure you do that too.
Do what? Oh yeah,
Yeah. Also, you guys all get skill points when you level up.
Mm-hmm.
sick.
Zib, what do you want to do?
Oh,
I'm gonna go to Zibney World.
I guess I want to. It'd be easier to just do a regular level than what I thought about, so I don't know how to do that at the moment. I have not given it any thought.
Mm-hmm. I do think you should do it though. Maybe next time.
Yeah, how do I put? Oh no, there's spells.
Are we gonna level up again?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Will I have enough time to make that a worthwhile investment at level 11?
That's a question that I can't answer.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's a bad idea.
I see.
To multi-class late in life, but hey,
Listen, you're never too
that's
old.
what I'm doing in real life. There's always time. I don't know. Do you think it's a good enough bit?
I think it's pretty funny. Yeah. I hadn't thought about it in a while, but I think there's really no reason not to.
What's the bit?
I love a good bit.
Multi-class as a Solarian.
Oh yeah, I think that's not terrible.
It's not great, but
Everyone
I think it
else
is
is
funny
doing
that
it.
it's. I think it's funny that it's literally my star power.
Yeah,
Everyone else is doing it.
you figure like, Zib has been on a lot of adventures over the last few years, so I think Zib was probably powerful enough to channel their own inner star.
I don't know how to do that live on camera right
Oh,
now.
I'm doing it. I got you.
Okay.
Uh,
I love the fact that it's Zib's own inflated ego unlock their ability to become a Solarian.
yeah, yeah.
Nothing
much.
shines brighter than Zib.
Okay, Zib. So the first thing that you get is called Skill Adept. As a part of the process that led you to become a Solarian, you gained additional insight and training. Choose 2 additional skills and add them to your list of class skills. So go ahead. There's literally only 2 left. They are life science and survival. Excellent. Okay, now all of the skills that you have are considered class skills.
Okay.
Wow. You get your solar manifestation power. Solar manifestation, you consistently have suddenly this little mote of light that just kind of follows you around all the time. And it's not always out, but you can call it, and it will manifest as whatever you choose. You can choose a solar armor, solar flare, solar shield, solar weapon, or lunar weapon. Now, I'm going to tell you that the solar armor will replace your armor that you have now and cannot take armor upgrades as far as I'm concerned.
Seems some subpar.
Yeah. Nope, I'm sorry. I made that up. It just gives you a bonus to your armor.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so at first level, when you activate your solar armor, forming or dismissing solar armor is a move action. You get a +1 to your AC. There is a solar flare that will... I think it gives you a hand blast. Hold on. You can condense your solar mote around one of your hands to form a lightweight ranged weapon of stellar energy. This weapon appears to be made of either glowing light or solid darkness as determined by the appearance of your solar manifestation, but it can take any general shape you desire. Your solar flare's general design has no impact on its function. Once you've selected the general design, you can't change it until you gain a new Solarian level. It functions as a one-handed, uncategorized small arm that targets energy AC. At first level, choose whether your solar flare deals cold or fire. You can change the damage type every time you gain a new Solarian level. Your solar flare deals 1d4 damage and has a range of 60 feet. Okay, so here's the thing. This scales with your Solarian level. So choosing this would give you a pretty ineffective weapon all the time.
Okay.
Because you're already level 10. But you can still do that if you like. You can manifest a solar shield, which will give you a passive bonus to AC, and it will give you a an extra action that you can line it up with a foe to gain a bonus to your AC when they attack you. You can make a solar melee weapon, which will also scale with your Solarian level, or you can make a lunar weapon, and I have no fucking idea what that is.
It's just the opposite.
Oh, it is literally the opposite.
Yeah,
in the name of the moon, Zip will punish you. Let's do
you
this.
know, like I was about to say the Pokemon, the Eevees, like the Eevees have like sun and moon, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, Raj realizes that like we got washed pretty hard in that last fight, and in reflection is like, oh yeah, I think I figured out how slow works. So Raj now knows slow, everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
And don't forget,
I didn't realize how fucking powerful slow is.
Slow?
Very underrated.
I thought you target one dude, it is a bomb that you drop on the field.
And Raj also currently has a spell gem that has slow in it that you bought. So don't forget about that.
I also, and this is really important for the sniper on the team and the person who hit good, and maybe the captain who throws stuff and wants to get out of the way. I now know greater invisibility, which is like really awesome invisibility that doesn't end when the person makes an attack. It basically ends when you want it to end. And then a thing I learned for myself called Usurp Spell, where I just do like a Professor X Battle of Wills as a reaction against another spellcaster. And then if I beat them, I just take over their spell, and then I send it somewhere else.
Nice.
So yeah, I need like Claire to be like, make me invisible. You can't fuck with my bullets or my gun, but I don't want to be seen.
So Zib, you also gain the Black Hole and Supernova Stellar Revelations, as well as the Stellar Mode class feature. Now, what that means is that every time, at the beginning of each one of your turns, you will focus your fighting energy into either the photon mode or the graviton mode. When you are in photon mode, you get +1 to damage. When you are in graviton mode, you get +1 insight to reflex saves and skill checks. Once you have 3 points, you are considered fully attuned, and you can use one of your Zenith Revelations. They are very powerful things. When Zavra jumped down from the rafters and threw that slow at you, that was actually a Zenith Revelation called Time Dilation. That he had spent 3 rounds attuning himself to the gravity of the gravitons of the universe and thrown them back out at you to slow you guys down. He then used Black Hole to pull you in, and I think he also used Stellar Nova to explode himself. That is a choice per combat, though. You learn both of those. You don't have to make a choice for that right now. The only choice you have to make is how you want it to manifest.
The
weapon or the flare
yeah.
or the shield. I would recommend either the armor or the shield.
That's what I was thinking. The shield.
The shield is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, being able to direct it seems good.
That is the purest cosmic expression of not in the face.
Okay. So you have all of your new Solarian stuff. Yeah, so you guys see Zib, who kind of got Zib kind of got beat up a little bit during that fight. They lost a lot of stamina points. They lost about half of their hit points. It wasn't going great. As they're recovering, you can kind of see this glint in their eye, and as you look at them, they just look taller. You can't quite put your finger on it. Your shield, Zib, can take any form that you want. To give you an example, I think I talked about this last week. My Starfinder Society character, his Solarian shield manifests as a comet on his hand. It looks like a comet, and then the tail goes up his arm, and it flares out to have a giant comet tail to block things when he uses it as a shield. So, Zib, you are allowed to pick any, imagery that you want, as long as you can explain away how it functions as a shield. And you don't have to do it right this second.
It's Snoopy.
Is Snoopy?
Yeah, you put your arm up and it's just Snoopy piloting the Red Baron.
No, I'll think of something.
Okay. And in your sheet, if you go to features, you will see the ability score increase. If on the right you click that little edit item button, you can pick which ability scores you wish to increase.
Oh, I see it.
Say what?
Now.
If you look at the stream real quick.
Okay.
This button right here.
It's a permanent increase of 2, huh?
Oh my.
Until you get good enough at a skill, yeah.
Ability score.
Once you hit 17, if every time you want to use an ability score, it only increases it by 1. Which I think I am now at that for dexterity.
I'm okay with.
Or possibly past that.
Yeah, I don't want to pump it into strength because I already have 18 and I have 22 constitution, but adding 2 to dexterity gives me more AC.
Yeah.
It does, but don't you do more damage with higher strength?
I do, but it's just a +1. I think that's what you're saying. Like once it gets to a certain
Yeah.
point, it's just a +1. If I'm at an 18,
I mean, well, I've had quite a few times where I was one shy of a hit.
So Beck,
Oh
could
wait,
you read what
this
greater
says
invisibility
select
does
4
for you?
ability scores, so I think I will do
What
that
was your
as well.
question, Ian?
Did you read how disgusting greater invisibility is specifically for what you do?
True. I have regular invisibility.
This is greater invisibility though,
Yeah.
which means you can just attack for like 30 minutes because my spellcasting level is so high.
Sick.
So here's what we're gonna do. You guys have a couple of you have skill points left to. I know Clara and Horatio. I think you guys.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I didn't look. We're gonna go on break. It's been an hour and a half. I am going to hit this BRB button and go get our or go get water for me. And when we come back, we will decide what you guys want to do and how you're going to explore the rest of this place. Okay?
Okay.
BRB.
Okay.
BRB.
Tired of the same old breakfast? We got you. Because here, we believe breakfast should be fun. Spacey's all-day breakfast menu. Food so good, it's out of this world.
Huh?
Wait, what's this one?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I'm
glad you
glad.
put that there.
I am so glad that we are quickly degenerating into Gen Alpha non sequitur fucking Starfinder streaming.
I added that during the stream.
I'm not surprised. And just one more of these. Okay.
Just so I can have something to play when I get them.
Okay. A little bit of music back. There we go. We're back. Can you guys all say something for me real quick? Just talk.
Hello.
Okay, I guess I will
All right,
talk.
perfect. Okay, shut the fuck up. All right, thank you. Perfect. Yes, we are back. Here we are. You guys have leveled up.
Hooray.
You are at the entrance to this facility that you assume has something to do with the
Spider-Man.
with the makeup of I'm ignoring you of this system of 12 suns, this very complicated gravitational system that is supposed to be linked to a demiplane that contains some part or the whole of the stellar degenerator, which is a galactic superweapon that can degenerate suns. And that's bad. So you are at the beginning of this building. You have fought 3 cultists who were terrorizing a small animal that ran back into this area here. You are free to go back to the ship and rest. You are free to continue. You are free to discuss it.
Game is still paused.
Okay.
Did we get any of our stuff back when we leveled, or are we just like down?
I mean, you got what you got.
Yeah, you don't get like your
You don't get
hit
spell
points
slots.
restored or your spell
Yeah.
slots restored or anything.
Well, I guess I meant more. If I had max hit points, do I stay at max hit points, or do I stay at the hit points I was at?
You gain whatever the increase is.
Okay.
I'm exhausted and hungry.
But there's that small creature that ran inside. We should probably go check on them.
Oh, that's
Why?
not a bad idea actually. Yeah.
Could be a fan,
If it's sentient,
and if not,
Yeah,
it will be.
I was gonna say if it was sentient, we could probably ask it
Could be
Why?
a fan.
what's happening. Yeah.
Also, these 3 did not seem to like it and is the most likely to betray the cult.
Ryan, I just want to say, sounding
Yes.
great. Very good.
Thank you. I'm trying to do a little bit louder today.
Yeah, sounds great. Let me get back to what kind of fucking little shitty thing that was. Okay. So you guys killed the cultist and the thing ran away. It is up to you how you guys want to handle it. Pretty much the only thing you know is that actually there is something important that I want to describe to you about this place. When you are here, and when the difference between this building and the buildings that you were in before on Istamok, this building does not seem to show as many signs of decay and is still completely powered.
I am literally standing in front of a giant thing of rubble.
Okay, that's brand new. That's
new rubble.
That's new rubble.
Decay.
That is
okay. My bad.
Yes, that's fresh destruction. Much like the path of destruction that was cut through the jungle to get here.
I see.
But all the lights are on. The facility is working. The rest of the building, besides the big hole in it that somebody obviously caused, it seems to be in pretty good shape, if not very dusty.
Is the air conditioner working?
It doesn't need one. It's just perfect.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jungles are so humid.
Yeah, so to answer your question, yes. The air conditioner is working.
Yes.
Yes.
Jungles are so humid. I hate the outdoors.
Is that Clara or Beck?
Yes.
Okay.
So to give you an idea of what you can do, you are allowed to use a survival check to follow that animal if you want. That's how you would track something.
All right, I'm gonna try and track it.
Okay.
I think it ran off into the jungle.
The thing is that it went this way, and Pax is like, what if it ran into the jungle?
It's very small. We might not have seen it go past us during the melee.
Clara, I'm going to put you here. We'll say that that's where you were as you're tracking this thing. Put all you guys over here. This is not like I'm not setting you guys up for danger or anything.
Okay.
I promise.
Do we all have to roll to go through the grease?
No, the grease is done. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know how long. I don't know how long the grease lasts, but the grease is done.
Yeah, grease would be gone by now.
It lasts. I think it always lasts like the whole fight because you just like none of your fights are more than like 20 rounds or whatever, or maybe it's 5 minutes. I think it might be. I have no fucking idea. But Clara, you see that little guy has run through this door and is now in this room back here.
Well, I understand if some of us would like to go back to the ship. I am a little bit worried that if we do take a rest, then the distraction that we caused, they'll have wised up to it and come back here by now.
Yeah,
by then.
So I'm like 50-50 on this because I'm real tired. I almost died. I'm really drained. But I can continue. Just be wary that my ability to help the team is not super great.
You can only lick so many batteries.
And I don't know why you're scared. He's just a little guy.
We all love little guys.
So I'm just gonna start walking towards where the little guy is.
Okay. You should be able to move through that door, yeah. And then you can go one more, and he is actually kind of at the top of this stair. And as you get closer to him, he runs down into further into the room.
Hey, get back here!
Oh.
Make a survival. Make an animal handling with a survival check.
Animal.
Yeah, so it's just survival.
Do we have that skill?
It's survival.
Survival.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't listen.
We're just trying to help, and I start running after it.
Oh.
I'm assuming that is cornered in this room somewhere.
Yeah. So now it's kind of just it's actually back here in this little spot.
What is it doing? Like, is it?
It's now it's cowering.
Cowering?
Yeah, now it's
Okay.
cowering because you know that this thing was I mean the cultists were like terrorizing it. I'm
You
gonna see if
don't need to be. You
Go
don't
ahead.
need to be scared. We killed all 3 of those guys. One of my partners actually blew someone's head off. His guts are literally everywhere in the courtyard. You are very safe.
It's so hard to be captain sometimes.
just
Yo, I gotta restart Foundry. Hold on a sec. Okay. I'm just gonna dip out. Dip back
Okay.
in.
we'll put Horatio in the room with you guys. Oops.
Is Horatio in the room with us right now?
Yeah, so this little creature is over here. There's no picture of it.
Is it cute?
It's cute. It's a small little furry
Aw.
thing that has
Like
3
a
legs.
Skittermander?
No, it's not like a Skittermander. It only has 3 legs.
Does it have like
But
a little birthday hat
It's
on? or
cute and
something?
little and furry. It's the Skittermander with 3 legs.
Oh, it's a 3-legged Skittermander. He lost one of his legs. No.
no. A Velsasha, a furry 3-legged beast the size of a small dog with a spherical head on a skinny neck.
Well, I already love him.
And he is currently sort of cowering in this place right here, and you can tell that he's wounded.
Wait, is it an aminal or a people's?
It's an aminal.
Okay. I can't do. I guess no, I don't know if I can diplomacy aminals.
You know who can diplomacy animals?
Yeah, the one that keeps yelling at it.
Yeah.
Great. So cool.
Could one perhaps do a survival check to convey through body language that we are not threats? Perhaps by getting like low to the ground or
If it has an intelligence score of 1 or 2, I can do universal diplomat.
okay.
Does universal diplomat count if it doesn't have a language?
Checks to change a creature's attitude are
Technically,
not
everything has a
language dependent.
All right, yeah. So language dependent means that you guys share a language. Oh wait, hold on. This lets
It's
you
not
just
like-
change
yeah.
it who with whom you do
I
not
think they do
share,
need language
as well as creatures with
Oh,
So you can both try.
huge.
So what I would suggest, Pax, I would suggest using your Wild Wise throat.
Mhm.
So Pax has a
Oh, fungus.
throat fungus
Ew.
upgrade that lets Pax communicate with creatures that have an intelligence score of 1 or 2, and
That's
he used
terrible
this to
concept.
much effect when you guys fought the 50-foot tall radioactive murder elephant on
Right.
Eox. He jammed his sword into the planet and glamoured it to be an ejected radioactive coil, which we all then decided was clearly a thing that exists in the Starfinder universe. And he yelled that there was food over here, and the murder elephant went to Pax and swallowed the sword. I'm going to say, Pax, you may make a diplomacy check to aid Zib in their attempt to use Universal Diplomat to calm the creature down.
Okay, this will go. Well, we'll see. Pretty average.
Perfect. That's all you need. When you aid, you have to get a 10 or above, and it will be a +2 to the roll that is aided. So if Zib wants to approach the creature and use their non-language dependent skills of conflict resolution.
It's literally just a tube of guru.
It's the cat Gogurt. It's just the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
pack of churro.
Sure.
Yeah.
Little pack of churro. Let's
24.
maybe do that again. I don't know. How are we looking?
Okay.
I mean, if 24 works, it's more
Yeah.
dog-like. Doesn't it?
That's enough. You're good. It turns out it was 12. Um,
Ah,
yeah, don't know. Yeah, it
Okay.
seems pretty low for like a level 10 adventure, but okay. Um, but yeah, this creature, Zib kind of like crouches a little bit and gets closer to them. And the creature moves from here, and it is now kind of in front of Zib, and you can see that it has like really small wounds all over its body. Clearly, the cultists were being quite culty to this poor little guy.
I don't have any sort of healing item, so I
And
can't.
I attempt a medicine check.
From there, the PCs can use healing magic on the animal or use the treat deadly wounds task of the medicine skill.
Too bad. I don't-
Deadly wounds.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks
no.
like he's not doing super great.
Oh no.
Okay, I can do a medicine check. I'm okay at medicine.
Okay.
Unless, Raj, are you better at medicine?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at medicine.
You should do medicine then.
You guys
Raj.
can team up if you want.
Oh yeah, I can aid. I'm happy to aid. Aid.
Perfect. Okay. Raj, what is your intelligence score? Or, I'm sorry, modifier?
+6.
Okay. If you succeed at the check, you restore 1 hit point per level or CR of the creature you are treating. Now, since this is kind of a little like critter, it's not really a combatant. You're going to restore 1 hit point. However, if you exceed the DC by 5 or more, you add your intelligence modifier to the amount healed. So you actually heal it for 7 hit points. As soon as you do that, you start patching up its wounds, and you're just kind of taking, like, you guys have first aid kits. I'm just going to say it. Whether or not you actually have it doesn't matter to me. You clean the wounds and you put some stuff on it, and pretty much almost immediately, it starts to feel better. And as soon as it does, it kind of like barks and chirps at you and runs around all of your feet and then books it out the building.
Okay.
It's probably hungry.
You're welcome.
You hear like a chirp from the entrance when you say that. So you're in this room, and you made sure that the little 3-legged dog thing was safe and healed. This
Till it
room
is eaten by something in the jungle.
I hope it comes back in our moment of great need later in the chapter.
Just
yeah,
like
There's an evil dog.
it's just like a pile of them. There's like 30 of them rushing
Yeah,
the ball.
yeah. For Gondor!
like we're getting chased. They just set up some like logs to smash it.
They're home aloneing this shit.
There's a bunch of them playing with cultist helmets. They're playing the drums and fucking.
Yeah, they're just doing the yep yep song at this point.
So see, this room is clearly some kind of computer lab. This large chamber is lit only by the bluish glow of a single monitor across from the southern door. The other computer consoles that line the walls are dark. A circular platform of some unknown technology is affixed to the floor in the center of the room. The view outside a window in the western wall is completely obscured by thick jungle foliage. So now that you have solved the issue with our little friend, you are free to explore this room.
Hey, Raj, do
So-
you think you could possibly booby trap the main door? That way anyone who comes
Um,
behind us gets...
Isn't it just a big ass hole in a wall?
No, not the hole, the door we walked through.
Oh.
To the hallway.
I mean, I
before
would
this-
need to have
But if you could booby trap the hole, that would also be good.
I mean, it would probably be really primitive, like on par with like the Kishaline traps, if you remember those. Punji
Can't
stick.
go wrong. Yeah,
I
can't go wrong with
remember
a
that.
tripwire.
Yeah,
That kicked the shit out of both of us.
yeah.
That would
Would
be
I be able
awesome.
to do that, Logan?
Make a trap. Is that what
Yeah.
you want to do? All right. So
Yeah.
if you want to make something, hold on.
Because it would have to be like made out of detritus and
Right.
twigs. Yeah.
I mean, that or just break the door so it can't be opened.
So.
But then what if we need to use it?
Well, then we
Right.
break the door.
Yeah. So you could make a disable device check on the door to stop it from opening until you undo that.
We could also just put a heavy piece of furniture up against it.
Right.
Like, why are we
I love all these.
reinventing the wheel here?
I love all these ideas.
Crafting something out of nothing usually involves using UPBs, which I don't know if you guys... You have 500 of them?
Yeah, I've got a bunch. Yeah.
There's not a lot that you could... I mean... I actually don't really know. What do you... I mean, you tell me what you want to make.
I would probably have to make some like really primitive Swiss Family Robinson-ass pungy spike trap, you know? That's probably what I'm thinking, just because like I don't have detonator charges, I don't have electric, like I can't make an electric tripwire, right?
Okay.
Like it's just garbage everywhere.
You could make up to, I'll say, a CR5 trap. Let me get my book real quick. Because what it says is a player can create all items presented in the book as long as he has the skills to do it. He must have a number of ranks in the appropriate skill equal to the item level of the item to be created. So since you're creating like a whole thing, you're not really creating an item. You know what I mean? Like you're not creating...
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have a price and a level attached to it. So what we'll do is I will find a trap that does similar damage to a weapon of item level 10, let's say. And if you like, well, you only have 500 UPBs, but there also is trash around. I mean, you could use some of the detritus and the post-explosion entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if you look at like a spear, Sentinel, level 8, does 2d6 damage. It costs 10,000 credits.
Jesus.
I just thought of something. Maybe we don't booby trap the door in case little guy comes back. Maybe we just lock it.
Also, you did pick up all of those swords.
Yep.
So it's up to you guys what you want to do. You're also in a room with a glowing terminal.
Let me take a look at that terminal. Can I get a gander at that?
All right. While you're gandering at it, I'll try a disabled door check.
Okay.
Pax, I believe it is physically impossible for you to lock this door.
I'm gonna continue to try it until.
Okay, go ahead and make an engineering check for yourself.
Yep, that's no problem. 3.
That's never not funny.
Okay. The door is closed.
I did it. It's closed.
Very good, Pax. We're all very proud of you. So this is a room full of computers, but this is the only computer that seems to be on, and it is just kind of blinking a blue light.
Oh. I try and post from it.
Wait, did you mean like clip it or post BIOS? What did you mean?
No, I don't actually want to clip it. I
Um,
want to burn that now.
yeah. So
the computer.
if you want to get on the computer, you will have to interact with it and probably hack into it.
I'm gonna hack into the computer.
Okay. Zib, you walk up to this computer, and you stand in front of the terminal, and you're like, "I got this." As soon as you start typing on the computer, the screen changes, and you are asked for some kind of password. It's just blinking that blue light, and as soon as you hit something, the password comes up. Go ahead and make a computers check to see if you can start to hack into it. Excellent. Okay, so you reroute the encryption and you double back on the hyperdrive bypass. You put
Why
in.
did you? How did you say the same thing as like episode 20? Is that a bit? Is that from something?
Yeah, no, it's from Star Wars, and they go there. So they install a hyperdrive limiter on the Millennium Falcon, and it's literally like just a circuit board, and they're like, oh my god, we're gonna bypass the hyperdrive, and like, but like I don't know. I think about it all the time. You've seen movies. I'm a stand-up comedian. I have one joke, and I do it all the time until I come up with one more joke. That's how it works.
And then you build those jokes on top of each other, and eventually you have a tight 5.
That's called a set. And then you quit.
As soon as you have it, you're out.
We all
so
quit.
so as soon as you sit down and start hacking into this computer, you figure out how to get in. You type all asterisks into the password, and that is apparently the only thing that was required to get it into admin mode. As soon as you do, though, you stand back to crack your fingers, and the alarm starts blaring in the room. This very loud, harsh klaxon fills the room and is playing throughout the entire facility.
It wasn't me this time.
Horatio, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I've been trying to like poke around this computer.
You see that you can immediately attempt to disable that if you like. There is a roundabout option that you can take to attempt to disable. So you have to make another computer's check.
Roundabout. Fuck.
Cracked your fingers too hard. It's hard to type.
Roundabout fuck. All right. Well. It is really loud. So let's see. We'll put Zib over here. Zib is over there. Does anybody else want to do anything while the computer is blaring?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm gonna look.
I'm gonna see if I can shut it off.
Okay.
And
I
I will
shoot
look.
the computer.
There you go. I would like to look for where the sound is coming out to put some cloth into the speaker.
So the sound is coming out of like the whole facility. So Pax is just kind of like trying to throw blankets over every speaker in the room.
Yep.
Horatio, why don't you make a computer's check to try to turn it off as well? Okay. Let me make sure that that's enough.
Please tell me 38 is enough.
What kind of alarm system?
Yeah, the alarm system that just happens as soon as you log in.
So it's a really great system we got here. When you successfully use your password, the alarm goes off.
It's what's it called? I can't think of what it's called. It's a double redundancy. That's not what it's called.
It's phishing resistant.
I mean, I guess it's the same check. Hold on.
It's because you didn't do the 2-factor authentication, Captain.
You have to set up your data pad to scan your face. It's biometric now.
Yep. Gotta do the 2-factor. That's how they get you.
Okay, yeah, that is more than enough. So you have both disabled this alarm that is going off and also kept your root access to the computer. So the alarm immediately shuts down, and Pax is like, I did it.
Exactly.
Can I, while they're looking through the computer, kind of post up by the hall and see if we can hear anyone approaching?
You can. Make a perception check. You can hear the alarm in this room. You can hear the alarm in the other rooms. You hear it shut off. You hear it shut off in the other rooms. You do not hear any people coming.
Okay. I'll stick around here just in case that changes.
Let's see. If you like, pretty much the only option you have now, Zib and Horatio, that you have hacked into this computer is to bring up the power fully in this room and get all the other terminals online.
Yeah, we may as well.
Okay. When you do that, the room gets brighter.
Ooh.
As this device in the center of the room activates, and all of the other terminals in the room turn on and start displaying all kinds of data and statistics. Above this little piece of technology in the center of the room, a hologram starts to form and not unravel, but appear in front of you, and it looked like this.
Oh my god, it's the mayor.
It is someone who looks remarkably like the mayor, only because you guys have only ever seen one Kishali before in semi-regal dress.
Getting a lot of mayor vibes from this guy.
Yeah, you've seen one holographic historical figure, and now they all look the same to you.
They're
like
all
every
kind of
dude-
Ben Franklin-y.
It's like every dude looking like George Washington.
The platform near the center of the room flickers to life as a luminescent holographic projection manifests above it. Within seconds, the light coalesces into a tall, regal humanoid form that resembles the images of the ancient Kishali found on Istamok. The figure is dressed in garb that appears to be a mixture of military and scientific outfits that seem to disappear into the glow of the circular dais at the figure's feet. As soon as the hologram is fully formed, it recognizes the four of you. It starts to move his mouth as if it's speaking and starts gesturing towards you, and then the sound follows as it kind of catches up to what's happening. It immediately greets you in Kishali, which all of you guys speak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, yes.
Okay. So this ancient Kishali projection looks at all of you and starts greeting you, saying, "Hi. No, they don't talk like that. Hi. Oh my God. Hi. No, they don't talk like that.
Salutations.
We call that high
Yes.
kish.
Right. They call it high kish. It's the figure starts greeting you and introduces itself. They say that their name is she says that her name is Osteth, and as she introduces herself, she doesn't really wait for a response. She starts to tell you that she is trapped in this
Computer? Can we break the computer?
computer thing, and that her compatriot, whose name is Eltreth, has gone mad. He has gone mad. His programming has degenerated, and he kept raving about something called the Star Eater. I confined him to these critical errors, but now he is out, and I am trapped in here. He and those who helped him must be stopped. From your attire, I assumed you aren't allied with those cruel marauders. Please tell me that you're not with them. I need you to help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Everybody please make a perception check.
Good thing I got more perceptive.
Pax, this holographic movie sucks.
It's so bad.
Horatio, Clara, and Zib, this is not a holographic movie. This is a person.
Huh.
Like uploaded to the Matrix or some shit.
The
Is it a
mechanics
phone
of it are not clear to you, but you can tell that after she finishes her little ramble, that she's not like patiently waiting for a response. She is nervous and has a show of emotion that is not just a recording.
Yeah, this is actually sentient.
Yes,
This is-
yes,
this is
I am. I
perfect.
am actually that. I am. It's very difficult to explain.
This is
You
conscious-
know, hold on, and she says, I'm sorry. You speak Kishali?
We all do, yeah.
I even speak the other one.
What is the other one?
The vulgar one.
I say shit in vulgar kish.
And so vulgar, so you saying shit in vulgar kish is the equivalent of us hearing someone say like deep English Cockney slang. Like it's three levels of a euphemism and a rhyme that we would just have no context for. So she recognizes the word as being of the language, but has no idea the context. And she says, that is very strange to me. But I need you to help me. I am stuck in this prison in this room. I had originally made it for my companion Eltrith, but unfortunately I fear that the devourer cultists, I think they call themselves, have aligned themselves with him. They tricked me, and now I am stuck in the prison that I made for my former friend, and I need you to help me.
How long have you been in here? Do you remember when it happened?
Oh boy. It's a long story. So she explains to you, without me doing the dialogue voice, she has been stuck in here for a couple days. But she tells you a story. Her and her scientist partner, Eltrith, were tasked with maintaining the complicated system that contained the entrance to the demiplane that contains the stellar degenerator. These facilities and their controller moons were operated by groups of Kishali. Osteth and Eltrith eventually decided that the best way to continue their indefinite operation was to upload themselves into the computers and systems that run the anomaly of the Gate of 12 Suns. So a millennia ago, at the what she assumes now is the fall of Kishali society, her and her partner uploaded themselves to be these artificial intelligences to keep this place running forever and ever, so that nobody could ever find or access the stellar degenerator.
Yeah, it's been more than a couple days.
Yeah. So she's been in... No. So here's the thing. So she uploaded herself. Her and Eltrith uploaded themselves a millennia ago. Yeah. She has been in this sequestered prison area. Her programming and her sentience and her essence is contained in this kind of cybernetic jail that is this holding cell in this room, because some time ago, Eltrith started to mention whisperings about something called the Devourer, some entity referred to as the Star Eater. And while originally Eltrith Asta thought that these were just corruptions in the fringes of her partner's code, she eventually realized that there was some influence over the sentience of the other AI in this system. She created this room that was supposed to be a prison for Eltrith that she could trap him in and hopefully repair the damaged parts of his programming to bring back her friend, so that they could continue to operate this facility. Unfortunately, what happened is that once the cultists arrived, they let Eltrith out of this cybernetic prison and trapped Osteth here instead.
Right.
In one last effort of rebellion, what she tried to do before she was trapped in here fully was she upgraded some of the autonomous robots around the system so that they could act anonymously and have some form of free will to fight against the cultists, but she wasn't able to do all of them and is now unfortunately stuck in this room. While Eltreth and the rest of the cultists explore the system and attempt to open the demiplane to find the stellar degenerator.
Does she happen to know, like, approximately how many cultists were here?
So there's no, so in the module there is no description. I will tell you, she obviously cannot have like a real number. But she knows that Eltreth has been working with someone named Null 9. There has been mention of Yusoki twins. There has been a half orc and her brood kind of skulking around this facility. There is a particularly nasty dwarf somewhere in the system, and a doubly particularly nasty man who recently left the planet.
Mr. Nasty Man.
It's probably Jangles.
Yeah.
Those were the major players that she could point out, but as far as the rank and file members, she does not know.
It's still quite a few leadership. So
I should probably know. This is Raj talking, just a hypothesis, because I had been doing some research on like trying to figure out what was going on with Shepard on the ship. I mean, I could probably figure out how to free her from this, if that would help. But we're still in danger. So
correct.
There's hope in getting you out of here, because it's something that I've been researching myself. But we are, obviously we're not safe right now.
In this facility, according to Ostef, there is a way to release her from this prison that she has put herself in, and put Eltreth back in his in his rightful place in this prison.
Yeah.
You would have to make your way to the central operations room on the other side of the building, which, as she's mentioned before, has at least one important cultist and perhaps one or two. She mentions these Yusoki twins. Yusoki are these little rat folk.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Wow. Okay.
Jesus.
Do you remember what Pax was doing when he was first introduced? Watching Yusoki fights.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what he was doing. Yeah.
He's been researching how to kill a Yusoki for a while.
He was watching. Right, you were watching you fighting a Yusoki, and I think you were losing, and you were going over the fight. I think that's what we mentioned.
Yeah.
You were definitely watching somebody fight a Yusoki. So, Ostef asks you, with the fate of the galaxy hanging in the balance, if you would go to this other control room, release Ostef, and put Eltreth back into the prison that she has made for him, or probably even destroy him. As she's saying this, she kind of realizes that there might not be any real restoring or saving of him. It seems that the Devourer, the Star Eater, has even the ability to influence sentient artificial intelligences, which is...
Kind of reminds me of what happened to the nanotech guy. He was acting kind of weird after encountering the cultists, right?
Yeah.
So what happened to Quilius was he turned into a bunch of nanites, and then he teleported away, and only half of his nanites went with him.
Gotcha.
That's why he was fucked up. It was
I gotcha.
because of the cult, because he fought them and ran away from them. But it wasn't something that the cult did to them.
I gotcha.
This god, or this kind of like over representation of the abstract idea of entropy that these cultists worship, apparently has the power to influence computer programs that are sentient as well, and drive them just as mad as the rest of the cultists that seem to follow the Devourer.
Woof.
Woof, indeed.
And I want to roll sense motive to see if this thing is lying to us or
You
playing
may.
straight.
Um,
In the back of my head, I'm like, what if they're lying and they're the person that needs to be in here and we're about to go let them out?
you seem to she seems to be telling the truth. She seems honest and but also you only rolled a 17, so sense motive check should probably be in secret.
Oh, well, sorry.
It doesn't matter. You know what you rolled, it's fine. Yeah, she seems to be telling the truth, and like that she is Zib, you're getting the idea that not only has she told you the truth, she's told you everything. She is being very open and honest, and she's not hiding anything. That is not me being sarcastic. I know that came off a little weird. She's straight up like,
He's hiding nothing.
ain't nothing going on behind this projection. Projection? A projector? I barely know her. All right.
All right, there it
all right,
is.
there it
I
is.
was waiting for it. I didn't want to take that from Comedy Legends.
Comedy legend Mike Logan. One joke. All right. That's my joke, by the way. I wrote that 10 years ago.
I'll be back in like 1 minute. Sorry.
Okay. Totally fine.
We should probably get the location of the Star Eater while we're here too.
The Star Eater doesn't really have a location. The
I
Star
hate
Eater.
everything about that answer.
No, I mean like the Star Eater is a god. The
Oh,
Devourer.
that's not the Degenerator. That's
No. Yeah, so the Star Eater is another name for the Devourer.
okay.
The Stellar Degenerator that you guys know is in the Gemi plane that is apparently opened by the complex gravitational pulls and technomancy of the system of 12 suns that you are currently in.
I guess we could ask if she knows how to close the demi plane.
Well, it's not open yet, which is good.
Yeah, but we're gonna want to close it if it does open. So if the complex machinery of these 12 systems is what can open the demi plane, then all we need to do is simply destroy a planet. Super easy.
That would so she says hold on. Hold on. I need to make sure that I'm not going to tell you the wrong thing. She tells you that in addition to updating and upgrading some of the consciousness of some of those autonomous repair bots, she tells you that in one last act of defiance, while the Yusoki was working on the main control console for this controller moon, she overloaded the terminal and exploded one of the main control boards that were inside this terminal. Without that control board, the console will not work, and the Cult of the Devourer will not be able to access the demiplane.
Okay.
However, there is a possibility that they could create a makeshift one. And what is more likely is that they will travel to the other moons and attempt to find one. Eltrith also knows how this stuff works. So if there are other control boards, Eltrith will tell the cultists where to go to get another one.
But they still have to come back here.
They still have to come back here.
Well, we could simply just destroy the panel beyond repair. Then it wouldn't matter how many boards they bring back.
Osteth kind of doesn't like that idea. But she realizes like kind of what she doesn't really know why she doesn't like that idea. Disabling the control board would stop the panel from operating, but destroying that terminal entirely may shut down whatever complicated operation is happening deep within the planet. And if that happens, there is a chance that the Gemi plane might open.
Right.
It could malfunction in a way that causes it to function.
Think of it like a keystone.
There should just be a simple way to stop this from happening. If all this has to be here for it to function to begin with, there must be something we could just break so it never works again.
The main control board.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will have to do more research on that for you. Unfortunately, it never occurred to me to just destroy my life's work outright. But that is not an insult. You are absolutely correct. There should be a way that we can stop access to the Gemi plane. But I'm afraid that if we do that, it will cause the Gemi plane to open spontaneously. Then this is me telling you, I'm actually not sure how it works. I don't know if the moons and stuff keep the Gemi plane closed. I don't know if the moons have to be in a certain order to open a portal that goes to the Gemi plane. I don't really know how it works at all. So for right now, the thing that you know is that this control board is broken, and if it gets repaired, they will be able to access the stellar degenerator.
Right, but if we destroy the panel, somehow inputs will be put in that may open the Demi plane.
You have no idea, and that is because Logan has no idea right now.
Right.
And Osteth is just apparently never considered it.
Someone in the cult is like, what if we had just destroyed the panel, though? Like,
yeah,
couldn't that have maybe opened things?
They're going to be so mad when they find out that smashing the thing would have done... All they had to do was shoot the door lock. That's the rule. The rule that we have is that you can't shoot the door lock, and I have to make that ruling for the Demi plane where the galactic super weapon is held.
Okay, that's fair. Because if you shoot it, then the plane opens. Makes perfect sense.
Exactly, yes. Because what if the on button gets stuck? You know what I mean?
The on position. Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, because, if we walk away with the entire panel, we just systematically take it apart and bring it with us on the ship and go back to Absalon. We might accidentally turn it on.
I mean, it could happen.
Yeah.
I think.
That's how it's technology. It's confusing. I don't know how it works. It's the future.
So that is the situation that Osteth has presented to you. She tells you that there are or were other cultists in this building. She also tells you that some cultists have left. She tells you that you have to go to the other end of this facility to free her and get her back into the system so that she can help you further. She also tells you about the control board. And she also tells you that Eltreth is probably also going to present himself to you at some point. Because he is able to travel throughout the system as a whole, whereas she is sequestered to this room. What would you guys like to do?
Raj,
But Oh, go ahead.
could we put all stuff on like a hard drive or something?
Yeah,
I'll
that's
drive.
actually what I was thinking. Like if there was a way to transfer the consciousness of Osteth onto
Wouldn't
some.
the consciousness be like
Yeah.
a huge amount of data to
Yeah, that
have
We,
to?
we literally have two like things that are conscious. One walks around and shoots thing with us, and the other one is the ship itself. Like, we have to have the storage space for that somewhere.
You could upload Ostef to the ship.
I mean,
As long-
can Alsith just stay in contact with us via our comm units?
Well, I'd be worried that if she were here, it would be possible for her to get destroyed or otherwise taken offline. If we
Yeah.
could keep her safe somewhere else, that would be to our benefit.
It shouldn't be hard to jury rig a way for her to keep in communications with us through our comms units, though. You just have to synchronize the whatever.
Yeah.
The cloud.
Yeah, that's what we call
Just
it.
open the right
Yeah, whatever cloud. Yeah.
so
Not to be condescending, Clara.
Live streamer consciousness.
Yeah, so here's what I'll say. You can't take Ostith out of this room. Okay? It just will not work. She is part of the system, and the system is part of her. She is also just stuck in this room for right now. You cannot upload her consciousness to a thumb drive because I said so. And you
Because
know what?
fair.
And you know what? It's different. So how about that?
That's fair.
Fair.
In the
All right.
explanation of Shepard, and Jimothy, I guess as well. While
That's right. They have full being uploaded
What have you
themselves.
been doing
right.
since?
what Jimothy did, which he has not been able to recreate since, was he cast a spell onto a chip that, when it was implemented into the Spacewave Maiden, it automatically cast the spell, and the spell was a summoning spell to summon himself. On that hard drive was the soul of Shepard. Now, not the uploaded consciousness of Shepard, which is different, because Shepard is an SRO, and an SRO means that once a bunch of technology has enough stuff in it, or has enough contact with people, or just spontaneously attracts a soul, and a soul inhabits that body, it was able to contain that soul in the hard drive that you guys plugged into the ship. Now, what you are experiencing is different. It is the digitization of a person. If you think about the amount of data that would have to be involved in the Star Trek teleporter, of figuring out where every single atom is at the time of teleportation, that is the amount of data that you are talking about with Osteth and Eltreth, whereas Shepard is really just his soul was attached to a hard drive.
Yeah.
And he is now and once he was plugged into the ship, he was able to access more of himself, which you guys don't really understand yet, and will be a part of Raj's side quest once you guys spend a little bit more time on the ship.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does.
It works for me.
Okay,
Like,
good.
this is a totally different. This is a wholly separate process than what, like, the consciousness for androids, and then what Shepard,
Right.
how Shepard has sentience, and then like artificial intelligence. Like, this is literally a person who got stuck inside a machine. They got
So them, Osteth and Eltreth, becoming artificial intelligences, becoming sentient computer programs, was on purpose. They did this purposefully so that they could continue to take care of this place indefinitely. So with that being said, oh, I'm sorry. So why don't you make me an engineering check to see if you can rig up something in this room to keep in contact with Osteth. Perfect.
Is a 39 good enough?
I think a 39 is perfect enough that you can have Osteth contact you on private channels.
Okay. Awesome.
With you take like I don't know, you take like some personal communicator and you just plug it in backwards or whatever, and then you cast a spell on it and give it a little kiss, and it works. It's magic, baby. She will be able to contact you, but you only really have to go to the other side of the building. But she tells you that there
a lot
are
can happen. At
yeah,
that
there
time.
are other cultists. There is the danger of running into Eltrith as well. So I don't know what you guys want to do next.
What should we do if we run into Eltrith? I assume you do not want us to put her down or put them down.
Well, there's nothing that you'll be able to do to Eltrith outside of the main control room. I need you to get to the main control room because that contains the programming for the sequestering subroutine that I have made, which will put Eltrith in here and let me back into the system.
Well, I think we just have to risk it, so
Yeah.
let's do the thing.
Okay. Where would you guys like to go next?
Can Osip tell us what to expect in this like door that's literally next to us right here?
Yeah, so she can tell you what most of the other places are, but she can't tell you what's in them. She
That's
remembers
fair.
what the facility kind of looks like.
Yeah, if she could give us like a map or a general vibe of like what to expect in each room, that would be helpful, I think.
So one directly to your right, this is actually a half closet.
Oh.
There's nothing really in here. That is a separation wall to go to that other room over there. The other room over there is a... Hold on. Hold, please. This room back here is the... is an old dusty corridor that somebody used as an office. The room down here is a control room for the robots that were mentioned earlier. Back here is a room that was used as a workshop. If any of the robots needed repairs or anything, they would come back here and be repaired back here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then in the bottom right, this big area, that is where the main control room is, central operations, and that is where you need to get to.
I think that's
We might be able to find some use for the robots, maybe as a distraction, or if we can program them.
Sure.
Where do you want to go?
I think we wanted to check out what the robots in the robot room.
Okay, so do you want to go to... So there's actually two robot rooms. There's a room that is the robot command terminal.
Yeah, like that's the one I meant.
And then there's the workshop. Okay, so you want to go to that one.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and move yourself right to this door, if you like. Right there.
I'm scared.
No, just go and open the door.
I'm scared. You're being very weird about this.
Well, I want you to... I mean...
I'm going to go with Clara.
Yeah, like the door... I mean, you guys are all going together, and the door is opening... I mean, there's nothing behind the door. I just want you guys to be
There's
together.
nothing behind the door?
There's nothing... Oh my god. Oh my god. Will you just go to the fucking door?
I'm at the fucking door.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank God.
I meant that door. That's the door to the, Oh my god. I love having to drag everybody in, like, a very particular motion because you can't go through a wall.
That's
I
why
know
I've
why
just
I
been
can't.
using WASD.
I know why I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
Because I was using the wrong screen.
Oh, man.
Okay.
That's how they get you.
Okay. Clara,
Hi.
you walk up to this room, and there's a little sign on the door that says Robot Command Terminal, and you open the door. This rectangular chamber has various illuminated panels and monitors along its walls. Some show what looks like the schematics of the entire structure, while others seem to show the interior of the planet. In the latter images, squads of robots skitter along the technology-studded walls of a massive tunnel. A circular platform stands in the center of the room, projecting a hologram of a tall figure clad in white robes. The figure gestures at various screens, seemingly attempting to direct the robot in their tasks.
Ah, good. We immediately found the person we didn't want to.
I'm gonna close the door. Did it work?
So as you're closing the door, you see him turning and say, "Oh, thank God, somebody's here." Where are you going? Hold on. And you can hear him like yelling from the hologram yelling from inside the room. He's like, "Hey, wait, I need your help."
I opened the door again. I opened the door again.
Wow. So there's this guy who is now facing you. He is a hologram, much like Osteth, but he's wearing these white robes. But he clearly is a Kishali. He's trying to gesture to the panels on the wall, but he stops and he looks at you and he says, "Thank God that someone else is here. I thought I was going to be stuck with these lunatics forever. You're here to help me, right? Can I? Right?
What's your name?
I'm Eltrith. I'm one of the custodians of this facility."
I close the door.
And you hear him again, like, no, wait.
Captain, I do not have the patience for this.
The door opens automatically.
Oh no!
And he goes, "Hey, man, I live here. Like, what do you? I thought you were here to help me. I'm surrounded by cultist lunatics."
We're not in a cult. And I close the door.
Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah. So you can hear him yelling from inside the room, like, "Hey, I'm just hey."
So they're both doing the other one of us was corrupted shtick.
It seems to be the bit they're going with.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay. Do we want to talk to him? Do we want to just, when we get to the control room, destroy both of them?
Honestly, we should at least engage, because if he thinks we're working for him, it's less likely he will try and get in our way.
That's a surprisingly diabolical idea from you, Pax.
I mean, it seems that we can't just destroy this whole place, so we have to work within the rules.
What say you, Captain?
I just put a message in the one chat, Logan.
Yeah, sorry. My back hurts a lot, and I'm having trouble.
I noticed that. I am just reading that now. Yeah, so here's where we'll end it. You guys are outside of this room trying to figure out what to do with Eltrith in the next room. He has tried to convince you that he says to you that he's been surrounded by these cultists and he is trying to get out, and that he needs your help, as he's clearly trying to gesture in the room he is in. So we will pick up there in 2 weeks from today.
Okie dokie.
It's really unfortunate he didn't tell us a single lie. All of that is true.
Yeah. Okay. So now's the time where we're going to end the show. Players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for viewing. Paizo, thank you for making Starfinder and Pathfinder. We will be back on July 14th. I am going to the lake this week, and I am so excited. I am going to eat and drink and float for 7 days, and it will be amazing. And I will find God, and I will come back as a new man. Hopefully. We will be off next week because I'll be coming back that day and I'm not going to want to do anything. So we will resume play on the 14th and then again on the 21st. If we play the 28th, who knows? I got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. If you are watching and you're like, hey, I want to catch up on all your old episodes, you can go to our YouTube channel, which I've just posted. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can do that too. And if there's nothing left to say, now I think is the time that I am going to tell everybody to look at the camera and wave and say goodbye, and then watch our wonderfully produced real commercial for a fake restaurant. Everybody please look at the camera and wave and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
When you're coming from the black, you want a place that reminds you of home. You want traditional foods like our Eoxians cadaver digits, fresh fried every cycle, or tacos made the Spathany way, flavored with real asteroid salts. With quality fine enough for the syndicate, but at prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the Eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle, ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.
Hi, thanks for watching this episode of Dead Sundays. I'm going to do a little bit of credits and then we're going to get out of here. Zib Beverage was played by Steph. Clara247 was played by Beck. Pax Dura was played by Ryan, and Horatio Raj Cruz was played by Ian. I played everybody else. This is a list of all the shows the list of all the programs that I use to make this show. You should check them out. You should pay for the premium tiers. You should tell your friends about them. You should have a good time. You should always tip your bartenders, and you should always buy a present for somebody on their birthday. Enjoy!